Ventura Salt Co. Today we have Patrick with Unifoil. We're going to talk gear. What's up, Patrick?
Hey, good to see you, man. Mo just ordered a full shop stock, which he's got everything, the whole new Evolution line. He's got the boards, he's got the mast, he's got everything here in shop. So come on by and check it out. We're gonna run through everything he's got. Yeah, so first up, we've got the Disco Butter line of boards. Mo has the whole range in stock. This is the 4.6 36 liter. They're designated by their colors. So the next size down is the green, then there's the red one as well. These boards are great as like your everyday prone, and for the more advanced foil drive riders. They're all foil drive ready. So they have the window here underneath the logo. And then same thing on the bottom in the boxes, there's a window for connectivity with foil drive. These boards are great. Nice sleek outline. They paddle up quick. They surf really well. Built strong. They have PVC deck skins on the top and bottom, so you're not going to have to worry about crushing the deck. But they're also built really light in terms of what else is out there for prone boards.
Yeah, so all you guys on the SUP boards, the bigger boards for your foil assist, foil drive stuff, if you're ready to switch to a prone board, this is the board. So come and try it out and then buy one or two.
The other board line that we have for kind of that prone foil drive setup is the Quiver Killer boards. This one here is the 5.6 55 liter. These boards were designed to be super efficient in the water. So for me, like I'll use this 55 liter or this blue 45 liter as my small wave board. And we were just talking about last night how you look at this board and you think that's not going to be any fun to surf just with how long it is. But with where the boxes are placed compared to how much longer the board is than a regular prone, you're only getting like 6 to 9 inches of swing weight. So you're getting all the extra benefit of the paddling, the volume, the length for being fast through the water, but not a whole lot of extra swing weight. So these boards are great for the prone, for small days. For foil drive, they are the golden ticket to get up on foil drive. I mean, this one, 55 liters, is gonna save your battery, get you up faster on foil. They're all, again, just like the Disco Butters, foil drive ready. So there's a window in here, and then in between the boxes, there's a window in here for connectivity with the foil drive. So you're not gonna have any issues there. And then built very strong, very durable, much like the Disco Butter line. PVC deck skins, stringless EPS, still not heavy, not overweight in terms of what else is out there for this size of board.
Yeah, so one thing I want to say about this mid-length Quiver Killer is just how universal they are. They're if you're a bigger dude and you want to get into proning, like this, no doubt is the one for you because you can paddle into waves so much easier. You got a little more deck space to get up if you're a slower pop-up. The older guys or the guys with injuries that are foil driving, you got the bad hips or the bad shoulders, this will get you into a bump so early.
And if you need that time to get your leg up and around, and if you need that extra room to swing your hips, and right, if you can't do that pop-up, this extra space makes it a game changer, right?
100%. Yeah. And they do what's called kind of like an e-foil pop-up. So you keep all your weight on the nose to keep the board down so you don't get on foil first. And then you can go to a knee if you have to. You can do whatever you want. Patrick will do a 360 and a headstand first and then get to his feet. But yeah, whatever you need to do, this is just a great all-around board.
Yeah, and then so like this 55 liter, for example, you were saying for the prone guys, for guys just getting into foiling, even if you're a long-time surfer, if you're 180 pounds or more, this 55 liters is the place to start. You're going to see a lot of the experienced guys or younger guys riding these little boards, and this is my go-to. This is what I ride every day at 6'3", 200 pounds. But this is what I tell all of my students to get as their first board. It's just so much easier. And
totally.
The great thing about this is when you buy this as your first board, you can keep it forever because it's always going to be your perfect small wave, catch anything, cruiser board.
100%. And they ride like a much smaller board.
It feels so much smaller when you're
Yeah.
riding. Absolutely.
Awesome. What's next?
We've got the downwind line here. So this is the 710 Nimitz. This is the big boy from Mo. This is the same size that I ride. Again, 6'3", 200 pounds. This thing at 710, it's 20 and a half, 123 liters. It is ultra stable for me. It's easy for me to balance, easy for me to paddle. It's still plenty fast to catch waves, even on 5 to 10 mile an hour wind days. Like you've seen probably videos of me in glassy downwind days, and I'm using this board because it's so easy to paddle up. They're still pretty light. They're built very strong. We got our little sunken in deck here just a little bit for that lower feel, and they're great boards. They're probably one of the easiest, most stable boards to paddle if you're just getting into it, if you're just learning how to stand up paddle. So there's that. And then I would say these Nimitz boards are probably the surfiest downwind sup boards. They're a little more compact than the new style, like 8.4 channel crossing boards and all that, but they surf so well. And then, like the other boards with the box placement on these, I feel like we nailed it with the positioning. It just really cuts down that swing weight. It allows you to get those surfier turns, those tighter turns, and just kind of cruise through on any day, whether it's nuking wind or light glassy, or if you're just using it in the surf.
Yeah, if you're just getting into downwinding, this is a great board. Take it in the waves, go have fun with it, get comfortable, then start practicing, flat water pop-ups and trying to get up on a downwind run. But again, these things ride like a much smaller board, and they're a ton of fun.
Yeah, and then all of the boards come with bags. We don't have them in here right now, but every board comes with a really nice padded, it's got the air vents in it, so your board's not going to overheat. It's going to keep your board protected from the sun on the beach. It's a nice little package for you. All right, so this is our wake line, tow line, whatever you want to call it. This board is the small fry. It's 3/8, 17 and a quarter wide, 11 and a half liters of volume. So it's a true sinker. It's built with the hard candy shell, PVC, and then the Unifoil core, so it's rock solid. You're not going to damage this board probably ever. It'll damage you first. It's got the inserts, front and back for foot straps, full pad. So these boards are great, for all of the tow sports, whether it's behind the boat, wakeboarding, behind the ski, tow foiling to get into those bigger waves, those untouched waves. For dock start, for the pump guys, these things are great. They're pretty light. They're, like I said, super strong. So when you're crashing into the dock at the end of your little pump run, you don't have to worry about your board taking on water. And they're great little boards. We have this one at 3/8, and then we have our next size up. I think it's like a 4.2. It's called the potato chip. It's just the exact same profile, just a little bit longer, depending on what size board you want. Yeah, these are great boards. Mo's got these as well. He's doing some tow foiling with them out here in Ventura. And then all the wakeboard guys are snagging up these boards as well for behind the boats on the lakes. So along with the boards here at Ventura Salt, Mo has the new Evolution line. He's got them in stock, ready to go. This is the Evolution 115. I've got a short fuse with the 14.5 afterburner tail on here. These foils, everybody who's been riding them is loving them. They look fairly simple, I guess, is what people have been telling me. There's nothing crazy about it. No wild camber sections, no, new profile, no new crazy shape on the foil, but it works, and it works so well. For everybody who's been on Unifoil with the progression line, you're gonna find that these foils are quite a bit faster. They're a lot smoother. The pump is a little bit faster of a cadence, but you're gonna go farther with every pump. And then in the surf, and I kind of compare the progression to the evolution as like a thruster versus a quad. The progression foil is your thruster, where it's a little slower, it's more pockety, you know, it pivots more, it turns more in the pocket. And then the evolution is your quad, where it's got more drive, it's got more speed, which kind of forces your turns to have more of an arc, but you're gonna get that push through the turn. So like when you're screaming on the line and you go to really put it on rail and turn, the evolution is gonna push back and just have you squirting through turns. I'm loving it. I still use my progressions quite a bit, but the evolution to me has become my daily driver, my go-to. You know, at 200 pounds, I like the 155, you know, for kind of small Southern California surf. And then for anybody doing the downwinding, it's next level. I'm using the 175 or 205 as my kind of cheat codes. I can flat water paddle up to 205, no problem. 5 mile an hour glassy days, I'm cruising, keeping up with bumps, actually outrunning them. But then they surf so well, even at 205. I mean, things, you wanna grab that one off the wall there. They're huge in span, but they still surf so well. You know, this thing's a monster with the span. You know, it's 1,232 millimeters in span, but it still will roll. This is a 235. It'll still roll and keep you in the bumps, keep you in that pocket. So these things have been game changers for all of us using them. If you've been on Unifoil, I promise you're gonna love the feel of the evolution. It's gonna take your riding to that next level. If you haven't been on Unifoil, what are you even thinking? But I promise, you know, like coming from those Armstrong HAs or coming from the KT, you're gonna feel probably a bit more speed. You're gonna feel a lot smoother, and it's gonna just definitely feel surfier. You're gonna have more of that like rail to rail feel than you've had on other foils.
Yeah, so if you want to surf the whole wave, jump on these guys and downwind, right?
Yeah,
great all arounder. So.
Absolutely, yeah. For me, you know, the evolution foil has become my one and done. And if I was going to pick one foil to travel the world and be able to do everything, I'd take an Evolution 175, no question. Be out there. Yeah.
Done.
And then, hey, so this is exciting. Mo is one of the first shops to have in stock this high modulus 75 race mast. You know, these things were made to go fast. I've been using it a lot with my 155 Evolution, and it definitely increases the speed from, say, like the progression mast or even the old katanas. It's got, you know, a nice short cord, very thin profile, especially down at the bottom. You know, I would say if you've been using Unifoil, it's probably about as stiff, maybe a little stiffer than the old last year's 750 Katana. It's probably a little stiffer than that, significantly faster. So if you've been using those and if you like those, you want to go faster, you know, for your guys that are riding small wings, this is going to be the one for you. If you're looking for winging, for downwinding, you know, if you want to increase your speed while you're downwinding, this thing's going to get you going. I know a lot of guys are starting to use shorter masts for the downwinding too, because they want to have less, you know, mass in the water and they're riding higher.
Less drag.
Less drag, absolutely. This is the one. The whole concept of this mast is just low drag, high speed. It's going to come in at 83 as well. We'll have those in like a month and a half or so. But right now, the 75 is available, ready to go. So you can pair this with your Evolution, just get that top speed right out the gate.
Yep. Go fast, take chances.
Go fast, don't die.
That's it.
That's what I tell people, right? Yeah.